Hey there, cool teachers. Thanks for hanging around with us here after school.
What a day. Boy, did I have a day. I had somebody hack into my iTunes account and start watching all my movies, but it's going to take them centuries to watch them.
I don't know. Yeah, you've got 300 of those things.
Is that all I have?
No one should own that many movies. Okay, so we've been talking about hackers, and these are 6 easy ways that you can outsmart hackers. And teachers, you want to outsmart hackers. There's a lot of publicity on hacking email, doing nefarious things, one of her favorite words. So how can teachers keep their personal information personal? So today's extracurricular, we're going to talk about 6 easy tips. Take it away, Barbara.
6 easy pieces. Okay, so anyhow, I think that you should keep a passcode enabled on your phone. And this is directed to my husband. Seriously.
Are you watching, Carl?
Yeah. If you don't have a passcode on your phone, you're making your data easily accessible to anyone who comes across your phone.
Okay.
If it's lost or stolen. So a 4-digit number, could you scroll up a little higher? I can't read my stuff here.
Oh, sorry.
A 4-digit number, a 4-digit PIN has 10,000 possible combinations, which is fairly secure. Mm-hmm. But I didn't realize this. A 6-digit code, just adding 2 more digits, has 1 million possible combinations.
Yes.
And also the Apple iTouch sensor on the new iPhone can sense your fingerprint. And also new Android phones have that too. So you can use that to get into your phone.
Okay.
Good.
I think so. I really like that. And a tip given to me by a friend was that one of your touch passcodes on your children's phone always needs to be each of the parents. Given to one, so they can just walk up.
Oh, sure. I hadn't even thought about
that. And
then
they just, and then they can have access to it and to log in.
Right.
Also, if you're using those in your classroom, that's also another good way to do it, where the teacher passcode is the only passcode for it. It's just a thumbprint passcode. So
when the new iPads,
when the kids are ready,
they
they come up and they say, "I'd like to use this to do the centers." Oh, excellent! And the teacher will give their thumbprint approval, and then they'll get to.
That's a great idea.
So they can be laying around the classroom and do that. Another one is to create really good passwords. One of the easiest things you can do is have passwords and change them from time to time. Something like password 1 is not a good idea, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is not a good idea. Use a password generator that will then save your passwords in encrypted form, such as PassPack. There are a bunch of them.
Have you used PassPack? I've used it, so that's why I put that in there.
A buddy of mine uses one. I forgot the name of it already.
Okay.
But it creates randomly generated passcodes, keeps them all for you,
and then you can look them up. Forget them.
Yep, exactly. So you can have a free account with the with PassPack, and it's really good.
You can share your passwords with another person too.
That's pretty dang cool.
That is really a good deal, because let's face it. There's this thing like what happens to a person's digital information after they die, and nobody can get their passwords. I know that sounds like a really morbid topic for the Cool Teacher Show.
It's important.
But if you shared all your passwords with your spouse, for instance, heaven help you if something happened, but then they could get into and delete your Facebooks and all that kind of stuff.
I know people who write down all of their passwords to their different accounts, and they keep it in their safe deposit box.
That's a good idea,
in a written form, not just in a digital form.
On to happier topics.
Well, hold on, but there are 4 specific ways that you can design passwords that will help you.
Okay.
They suggest, that you should have a minimum of 12 characters, which would include numbers, symbols, capital letters, and lowercase letters.
See, I didn't know the minimum 12 characters.
Minimum 12 characters. Okay. Also, don't use dictionary words or combinations of dictionary words.
That's why those password services are so good, because they'll come up with these really weird combinations.
And the reason for that is that computers can be programmed to test every possible combination of dictionary words.
That's what Elliot does in Mr. Robot. He's really good at that. That little Elliot, he's pretty smart.
Another one is stop relying on obvious substitutions, people. Don't use 0 for O. Don't use the $sign for S.
See, I hadn't thought of that either.
Don't use a 4 for an A, because computers, again, can be easily trained to test those combinations. Those are just a couple of ways to set
Those dang computers. You get in trouble with those dang things all the time.
All right, what do we got next?
All right. Turn on 2-step verification, and if you don't know what that is, well, you'll find out now. So Google and other apps, such as the iTunes Store, which I don't have 2-step verification because you hacked in. Anyhow, get off of there. Google and other apps have this capability. So what it is, it takes another step to do it, but it's really worth it. So if you're logging on from a new computer, it will require that after you enter your password, it will it'll send a code to your cell phone, and then you have to enter that code. So really, theoretically, no one else could do that because they'd have to have access to your cell phone. Of course, who knows? Probably that'll happen next, and they'll have to have 25-step verification.
So it's pretty foolproof.
It is.
Because you've got to have your cell phone.
Right, you have to have it, and you have to enter that to get in. So use that.
Okay. Use encrypted messaging services. Apple's iMessage is one of those encrypted services. A lot of people use WhatsApp as another encrypted chat and text service. You want to be careful sending information over unencrypted systems.
And I didn't realize that I believe this is true, that the stock messaging app on an Android is not either encrypted or is not as secure as iMessage. But I heard about this app called Signal, which is supposed to be very good. That's encrypted as well.
Well, and you might think, well, what does it matter if I'm sending that information across? You've probably done this too, where you've been out somewhere or you've been away from your wife. Honey, I left my wallet at home. I need my credit card number. Right. And they snap a picture. They
send me the password to this account.
Yeah, exactly. That stuff can be collected by people who are listening to you.
That is amazing. Mm-hmm. You don't think about it, but. No. Okay, and here's a really simple one, but people do put this off too, including my husband. He's the world's worst. Update your software. I mean, especially your mobile devices, but all of your software. I know people put it off because they think, there's going to be something I'm not going to like or whatever, but I like the new emoticons on the iPhone. But anyhow, update your dang software and get it updated, because a lot of times there are security updates. Yeah, that's really the main reason for the push. Well, often, if you're in a 10.1.1, a 10.1.10 or whatever, those are security I see. Fixes and little flaws. But you got to get that before the malicious hackers take advantage of them. So. Right. Okay. Also, don't open suspicious emails or links. You mean I can't open that one that says, congratulations, we just put money into your account? No, absolutely not. Remember what we talked about phishing? Yes. Anytime you open a link, you open the potential for a program. Anytime you open an attachment, you open the potential for some malware to be placed on your computer. And we don't want that. Yeah, it's a bad thing. Bad thing. So these are just a few tips that we've got for you. There are many, many more on how to safeguard your personal information online. What are some of the tips that you have? Leave them in the comments below. We would love to know more about them. And I might even let you watch one of my iTunes movies. Oh, well, that's nice. So leave a like, leave a comment, leave a subscribe. Do you leave a subscribe? Leave us some food, please. Oh, dear goodness. Okay. We'll talk to you soon. Bye. Thank you.